Okay, so we will now start with the SP3D live online webinar organized by Multisoft Virtual Academy. Multisoft Virtual Academy provides live online training solutions to the candidates in India and across the globe. We are partners to variegated and revered organizations like Microsoft, Cisco, Oracle, Red Hat, IBM, and many more. The live online virtual session provides an opportunity to all the candidates for an interaction with the subject matter expert who also shares the screen and delivers complete subject knowledge along with the hands-on sessions on respective servers and software. In this free live webinar, there will be the live interaction and chat session wherein you will be able to connect with the domain expert and get to know about the latest industry standards. This webinar is being organized for SP3D and the main topic here is to become proficient in SP3D and learn every bit of it. This is a free live session for all of you, and from here you will get to know how actually the live online training happens with Multisoft Virtual Academy and how the trainer connects with you, or even you will be able to interact with the trainer. The SP3D webinar encompasses every aspect from site creation, database maintenance, extraction of reports to piping and support modeling. The webinar also comprises the concepts of electrical and telecom instrumentation, along with a deep insight on HVAC. This live online webinar session will be taken care by our subject matter expert, Mr. Pawan Kumar. He is our presenter who has a rich experience of more than 10 years. He has been in this industry for quite a long time and has trained 1,500 different designers, administrators, and notable engineers. The expert level skills he has and the kind of experience he possesses makes him an eminent consultant of SP3D. Understanding the agenda and content that will be covered for SP3D live online webinar with Mr. Pawan are introduction, task menu, format menu, aspects, equipment and furnishings flow, piping workflow, structure workflow, supports workflow, electrical workflow, HVAC workflow, and deliverables. You will also get to know about aspect of project administration activities, site creation, database integrity, SP3D common environment, piping and supports modeling, electrical instrumentation and telecom modeling, database maintenance, exporting the VUE, ZPF and XML, HVAC supports modeling, and nozzle placement. I would like to thank you all for attending this live online webinar session for SP3D with Multisoft Virtual Academy. And I sincerely look forward for your all participation in our live online training program. I shall now hand over the host panel to Mr. Pawan Kumar, who is the subject matter expert for SP3D and will be delivering this live online session for you all in association with Multisoft Virtual Academy. Thank you so much for attending this session and have a great experience ahead.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Pawan Kumar. I'm just sharing my screen. So, Smart Plan 3D in the older versions is called Smart Plan 3D. In the latest technology, they are calling it S3D. Why they are calling it as S3D is S3D contains Smart Plant 3D, which is useful for 3D modeling of power plants, petrochemical plants, and oil and gas industry. And when you're coming for marine industry, there is a software called Smart Marine 3D, SM3D we'll call it as. You can model your hull, ship hulls, decks, okay, frame members, everything. In the same way, when you're coming for the mining industry, there is a software called Smart Plant 3D MHE, Material Handling Edition. So in the latest versions, what Intergraph has done is they have created the common catalog for all the three softwares. So they made it as S3D. So that's why it's called Smart 3D. Okay. So whatever the software you are going to learn or whatever the field you are going to work, you can go for that particular software, either plant or marine or material handling. So this is the basic of S3D. So present, the latest version is 2014 R1 is the release one. Okay, what are the projects right now? In many companies they are using the latest software. First, why any company go for Smart Plant 3D? Why? There are a lot of 3D modeling softwares like PDS, PDMS, okay, and Smart Plant 3D. The main reason is it's very user friendly. Okay, just by a click of button you can get the 3D model, and just by a click of button you will get the output of like reports, isometrics, 2D orthographics, whatever the client requirement or the construction requirements. Okay, so what I will do, I will just give you a glimpse of what Smart 3D will look like. Okay, and before that I will just tell you a small workflow of what is can be done in Smart Plant. Okay, Smart Plant 3D is the Intergraph process, power and marine next generation data centric rule driven solution for streamlining the engineering design process while preserving the existing data and making it more usable or reusable. So what is the data centric? For example, you can think of any of the database, like what are the best databases, SQL or the Oracle. So SP3D works both with SQL and Oracle. Some companies have SQL database, some companies have Oracle. So it can be suitable for both the databases. Actually, the rule driven, it follows the rules. The admin will define the rules in backend of the Smart Plant software. So whatever the rules as per the project requirement, automatically it will give the workflow. For example, if you want to model an equipment, as per your mechanical data sheet, for you no need to type the name exactly. So the admin will create the rules in the backend. As per the rule, you just have to place the equipment. No need to give any name. So automatically the name will be available in the software with the plant as per the client requirement. So these are some of the examples. In the same way, as per the P&ID, when you start your modeling of the pipeline, for you no need to give the name. The name rule, you have to just click the name rule. Automatically it will give the name as per the your P&ID. Okay. So these are the very useful and the user friendly options for the modelers or the designers. Next. And this is a member of Intergraph Smart Plant family of products, as I told earlier, like Smart Plant 3D, Smart Marine 3D. Okay. And Smart Plant is a complementary full site solution that provides all the capabilities needed to design a plant and then keep it as built throughout its life cycle. Once the plant is modeled and locked and delivered to the client, after 10 years also, you can just restore your complete plant database with the help of your database like SQL or Oracle. So that is very advantage, and no other software right now it is that much useful. So that's why we will call it as very powerful tool. Smart Grid is very powerful tool. Okay. So what is a task menu? The software uses tasks to separate its user interface into discipline specific user environments. Like some softwares, I just want to compare. Some softwares have different licenses. For example, PDS. If you want to model some structural objects like columns, beams, braces, slabs, or openings, you have to go for another license. But in SPT, it's not like if you model equipment, if you model piping, if you model HVAC, or in the same environment. Okay, it's contains the same license. So that's why the many companies going for the Smart Plant 3D software. Okay, and there are Tasks are set of commands focused on a particular engineering discipline such as routing a pipe or placing equipment. One more advantage of SP3D is for you no need to remember any commands like AutoCAD or MicroStation. No need to remember any commands. Here everything is icon based. You can just click the icon. You can place the equipment. You just click the icon. You can start routing your piping. Okay. In the same way, just clicking of an icon, you can place the electrical cable tray, duct bank, cable, trench, whatever. You can place it very easily. And you usually need only a few of these tasks to accomplish your particular job. For example, if you are a piping designer, you probably only need to use the tasks that allow you to route the pipe or create isometric drive. For a piping designer, what is the basic? He has to place an equipment from mechanical input. After that, he has to place the route the piping from the existing nozzles. Then he has to place the supports with respect to the supporting structure. Then he has to create the isometric drawing. So there are a lot of tasks, like a lot of discipline activities. But for you, as a piping engineer, you need only 2 or 3 items. So it's very useful. For example, just I have given a small glimpse here. What are the tasks available? Like catalog is for administrator, common is for everybody, drawings and reports is for everybody. Electrical task, every electrical engineer or electrical user, instrumentation user, telecom user will follow this electrical task. He can model the electrical equipments, electrical cable trays, cables, trenches, duct banks, conduits, okay, which are related to electrical discipline. Equipments and furnishing, it is again a common for every discipline. Grids is only for the civil or the architectural structural designers, where you can create your own coordinate systems with respect to your east, north and elevation axis, and you can select your planes with the help of the grids. Hangers and supports again is common for electrical, instrumentation, telecom, HVAC and the piping users. You can place all your discipline related supports with the help of the structure. HVAC, you can route the HVAC ducts. We have different cross sections like rectangular cross section, oval cross section, circular cross section, like that. Okay. In the same way, piping. When you go for piping, you can route the pipe, you can route the slope lines, you can insert the inline components, you can split the pipe, okay, whatever the length you want, okay, and you can do the spools, you can do the sequencing, you can do the grouping of the pipes. Okay, there are many options are there. Next, space management is again common for everybody. You have to create some volumes, like if you want to create a access volumes or the maintenance volumes, you can use this space management task. Structural analysis is just, it's not an analysis, it's just you can give an input to the start team where they will do the analysis. You can apply some live loads, dead loads or uniform load for your structure, and that can be exported to StatPro. Okay, that is again an engineering activity. But for the structure task, it's very good. You can place all your structure related things like columns, beams, braces, handrails, okay, footings, equipment foundations, ladders, slabs, openings, everything you can place in the structural task. Okay, systems and specifications, it is again related to the administrator, and configuration task also related to the administration activity. So this is just a brief. So with respect to your discipline activity, you can go for the different types of task and start modeling. Okay. Next, this is a different types of formats are there. Like if you want to view the model in an orthographic, straight 90 degrees, then you can select your orthographic view. If you want to view in a gaming mode, like perspective, like our 3D mode, 3D gaming mode, you can view the model in the 3D gaming mode, and you can do a walkthrough also without any other reviewing software. Outline mode, if you want to see the outline, like you don't want to see the solid edges, solid model, it is possible, like in the old software PDS and all, like MicroStation 2D drawing and all, you are seeing in the outline. In the same way, you can check this one in the outline model also. Smooth shaded is very good. This is very good for our display purpose. So smooth shaded is always preferable in SP3D. And if you want to see an insulation for an equipment, for a piping, or if you want to see a maintenance volume around your cable tray, you can apply your insulation aspect and you can switch on the insulation so that you can see the difference here. For example, I showed here one equipment without switching on the insulation, and here with switch on the insulation, you can see the color difference. It's not a simple gray color and the translucent gray color. You can create your own rules, that even designer can create your own rules. Like if you want this one to be translucent blue or translucent green, whatever the colors, as per your color coding philosophy of the project. In the same way, operational volume. See, for example, I have modeled a stair here for the structure. You can create your own operation volume with respect to some other color. That means if any pipe or any cableway is passing through the particular volume, then it will show a clash without any obstruction. It will show a red color bubble like a hard clash. That depends upon the rules. It will show the clash. That means if you switch off the operation also, don't worry. If any cableway is going here, immediately it will show you a clash. That means there is an operational volume available up to this limit, so that the routing has to be changed. This type of indication you will get in the software live. So 24/7 backend in your project, there will be a interference clashing server is running. Okay, automatically software detects the clashes. If you are unable to see this type of volumes on your screen also, it will throw you the clash. And in the same way, maintenance volume, for example, see here, this is a type of aspect. Here I have modeled a small cylinder for the maintenance volume, but I switched off. In the same way, if I want to switch on, I can switch on the maintenance volume and it will show in this way. If any pipe is passing through this, or if any equipment I try to place it here, it will throw the clash. That means it is indicating that there is an obstruction here. So please change your location. So this type of smartness, it will help you for the designers to make a quality model. The same way, you can see a view axis here. You can switch on and switch off your view axis at any time. Whenever you rotate the view, whenever you switch on, switch off the views, you can see this type of axis, north, east, and elevation axis. Starting with equipments and furnishing, you can just have as I told earlier, you can place different types of equipments, catalog equipments, and you can just enter your value as per your mechanical data sheet. Automatically, the objects will adjust the shape and size with respect to your value. In the same way, if the existing equipments are not matching with your particular mechanical data sheet, you can design your own equipment, like with the help of primitive shapes like cylinders, rectangles, triangles, hexagon, octagonal. You have different types of shapes. Okay, like our building blocks. You can create your own equipment and make it group and then add the nozzles to the particular equipment. Okay, this is very simple and easiest method of designing the equipments. You can model, and also the value, and it will exactly attach. There will be no gap for you. No need to worry if any. There are different types of relationships are there in equipment modeling. You can make the equipments. You can align the equipments. You can make parallel equipments. So without using a lot of thinking capabilities, by seeing visually itself, you can model many things in SP3D. See, as I told, these are the types of shapes: cylindrical, okay, elliptical, rectangular, and also even you can use this prismatic shape. Like if you want to route any line and you want to make an extrusion, like SolidWorks, like extrusion. If you select this shape, cylindrical shape, the path completely will change to cylindrical shape. So there are many options are there. This is for the datum point. Whatever the yellow color is the datum point. And next is the nozzles. There are different types of nozzle placement methods depending upon your equipment. If you are having a horizontal equipment, you can go for radial, tangential methods. If you are in a vertical tower columns, you can go for axial methods. Skew, axial elbow. There are different types of elbow nozzles also available. Okay, position by point. If you want to give the exact location by inputting XYZ values, and automatically the nozzle will be placed on the equipment. So it's very easy. Within a single day you can learn equipment modeling. Next, coming to piping, once the equipment is modeled, nozzle placement is completed, you can start routing with the pipes. Okay, all the piping elements are placed in the model using information defined in the piping rough data. So piping rough data is nothing but the specs. Specs will be created by the catalog admin. That's a different field. The catalog admin will create the specs with respect to the paper spec. Once that is loaded by the project administrator, the user, the piping designer can select the particular spec as per his PNID and he can start routing the pipes. You can see different types of options here, like the pipeline system. This is a piping leg feature, pipe along leg feature or the features, and this is a piping component. Here, if you select any valve, automatically the valve will come with the flange and the gasket and the bolts. It's not like other software like PDS or PDMS and all. You have to model the gasket, bolt, weld, then again the particular valve, again gasket, bolt, weld. But here it's not like, you can directly place a valve assembly completely. Next is the structural approach. If you see the different figures I have modeled here, you can model any of the structure, any of the building with respect to the existing catalog. Right, presently we are having AIC LRFC standards. As per the project requirement, you can go for BS standards, okay, or JIS, Japanese standards. Any of the standards as per the project requirement, your admin will load into the model. But any standard, the concept is same. How to place a column, how to place a beam, how to place a curved beam, everything is common. If you see this figure, you can place some openings with respect to your equipment or with respect to your piping. When a pipe is penetrating through your deck or a slab, you can make an opening with respect to the tolerance given as per the rules. So after placing the opening, you can delete the opening if you want. If the pipe routing is changed, you can again automatically change the opening position also. You can see here there are different types of slabs available here. You can place the slabs or the checker plates or deck plates, anything. You can add the fireproofing also to the structure, like the insulation for the piping. In the same way, structure will have the fireproofing. You can add the fireproofing as per the requirement. And you can have the footings, combined footings, individual footings. There are different types of footings available for SP3D. Okay, in the same way, you can place some ladders, staircase, and handrails, as I told, footings, and the equipment foundations also. It's a single click, just a click of button, you can place the foundation. That's why I told earlier, it's a rule-based software. As per your client requirement or the project requirement, your catalog admin or a symbol admin or a programmers who are there, they will model, they will create all your backend symbol. You have to just click it, automatically it will be placed. Next, supports workflow. As I told, we have different types of supports. One is the logical support and another is the design support. Okay, as I told in the piping point of view, supports also, you will place the support assembly. So you no need to model your supports part by part. Automatically you can model the supports as an assembly. If you want to still want to place a part by part, that is also possible. But if you place by part method, is a time taking activity. If you place directly a support assembly, 100 times you can copy paste that particular support assembly. By part means it's very difficult. So the relationship, that is the advantage of the relationship between the supports and the hangers, piping, trays, and the structure. So once you undergo the training for the supports, you will understand how easy when compared to MDS like PDMS and the PDS Pelican Forge. You will understand how easy this SP3. Just a small support I have placed here. This is one type of support, common support, and this is one more type of support I have placed here. Next is electrical workflow. It is very similar to piping. You can route the electrical cable trays with covered, without covered, trenches, duct banks, conduits. You can model the cables and you can model the electrical equipments, electrical enclosures, lights, whatever the requirement as per the project. You can model all the things in 3D mode. It's very easy, very simple. Even you can split your electrical cable trays wherever the location you want. And also you can model some parallel cable trays, vertical cable trays. So there are many easiest options out there. If you see, you can insert your T's, elbows, automatically these things will come when you route as per your requirement. And you can see here cables from this particular electrical enclosure. I have modeled one cable for this particular speaker. Automatically it will be routed as per the cable tray path. And here you can split your cable trays as per your requirement. Like every 2 meter you want to split, every 3 meter you want to split the cable trays as per your standards, NEMA standards. So you can split it. Similar to piping and electrical HVAC. Same way you can create your HVAC ducts with rectangular cross section, circular cross section, oval cross section, and you can split the ducts. You can insert some inline components. You can insert some features as per the project requirement. I have just modeled something. You can see the duct parts here. Okay, so slide features, flanges. You can do the splits here. You can see the transition parts, the size changes. Okay, so you can model automatical elbows, the bends, and the T's. You will get all these things automatically. But you have to insert this where you want. Automatically splitting and the software will take care. So that is the reason it is very time. What do you call? It's not a time taking software. It's time saving software for the designers particularly. When coming to deliverables, there is a task called drawings and reports, as I explained earlier. In these drawings and reports, there are different types of components. I just explained 2 or 3 components here. Drawings by query manager is used for your isometric extraction. The software will ask you first where you want to extract. That means for which unit, for utility system or fire water system, which unit you want to extract the drawings. That means isometric drawings. So admin will create a filter for you for the particular system. You have to just select the particular filter, and it will ask you which type of template you have to use, either ISO pipeline, ISO spool, or a WBS spool, whatever the template as per the project requirement. You can click it and right click and update. Automatically your drawing will come within seconds, isometric drawings. So if you follow the rules in the modeling, it's just a matter of time. You will get all the output in a fruitful way. In the same way, composite drawings, you can extract any type of GA drawings, general equipment drawings, equipment layout, plot plans, key plans for all disciplines, electrical cable layout, structural framing sections. Okay, any type of drawings you can extract in the 2D. And also the default, the drawing generator is .sha, Smart Sketch 2D editor. You can save the drawing into .dwg for AutoCAD, .dgn. .dgn also you can select for your MicroStation. Okay, and also you can save it as a PDF or image, any of the formats. Okay, there are different types of volume drawings also. And reports, coming to the reports, is very easy to extract the reports. When you extract the report, it will come in output as Excel, and you can save that Excel in your local, and you can send the mails also. So it's very common MS Office type of work you will get, like how you will do a file open, file save, file close, okay, file exit, like tools menu. Common, everything is quite common. So it's very user friendly software. And what I will do, I will just show you the software just for your clear understanding, so that you can ask me some questions. See, these are the predefined units. For you, no need to go inside and change unit each and every. I just, you click it, automatically you will get the metric units for everything. This is a common filter, different plants, different areas, different units, all disciplines I have here. You can have different types of equipments, any of the equipments. You can click it here, or you can see it here, or you can click it here and you can see it here. It's very user friendly. As I told, there are different types of menus: file menu, edit, view, insert, format, tools. project, smart plan, task, what I showed here, windows and help menu. When you go for task, equipments, see these are the icons you can easily place. Before placing the equipment itself, you can check the preview of the equipment. See, for example, I want to place this, you can see a preview. See, this is a preview of the equipment. Once you are okay, you can place it. Now see, as I told rules, I'm not typing any name here, okay? Now see what will happen. I'm just giving my hierarchy where I want to place it. For example, I want to place under equipment. Just select okay. I'm just placing and I can enter my key point here where I want to place. You can see here values are east, north and elevation as per your equipment layout. I want to place it here. I didn't give any name. See what will happen. The system will generate automatical name as I told earlier. That is the advantage of the naming rules. See, this is the HEXCH001AE10301. What is the advantage here? There is no duplication. If you do manually, definitely there is a chance of duplication. So that is the advantage of Smart 3D. Anything you can make it rules. So when you go for the piping, see, as I told, you can just route the pipe from the nozzle. It's very simple. Nozzle. For example, I will place one small valve. So just you have to select a feature here. See, there are different types of availabilities here. For example, small gate valve. With respect to the spec, with respect to the size, the automatic see, the valve is placed here with all the attachments. If you want to move anywhere, you can change the location also. And also if you want to change any angle here, you can enter your angle, whatever the angle you want to place the valve. Just finish here. See, you can see here automatically the flange, bolt, gasket, everything is available with the assembly. Go for the parts, you can see this is only the part, this is the flange, this is the part, and this is one more flange. Okay, when you go for the feature, it's an assembly. So it's very easy. It's a matter of seconds. That's all. Same way you can go for electrical. For example, this is useful for cable trays. This is a cable tray. For example, when I click, it will ask you the hierarchy where to model. Electrical. These are specs. Different types of specs available here. I can go for multi-routing also. That is also very advantage. You can lock your access. Now see what is the advantage here is automatic elbow. You can see automatically it is coming. Generally in any other softwares, you have to model everything piece by piece, weld everything you have to model. But here automatically it is coming. So this is the beauty of the software. Even the piping also automatically it will come. Piping, if I want to have a branch, for example, I want to have a branch here, even the T also will come automatically. See, I will lock my access just to see. So a T automatically came and an elbow automatically. So here itself you can imagine how much time you can save with this software. So these are the different types of tasks, and as I told structure, you can see different types of components. For example, if I want to place a foundation, it's very simple. I will just select my equipment and I'll tell this. I want to place the equipment foundation. Accept. Finish. How much time? Just less than 10 seconds. I place the foundation. If you don't like this foundation, select the foundation. You can try for some other foundation. There are different types of foundations available. Assemblies, okay? Block and slab foundation. You can go for this one if it is required. So as per the requirement, you can go for different types of foundations. So this circular foundation. Different types of foundations are available here. any of the equipment you can model the foundation for that. The same way HVAC, you can see in any of the softwares HVAC is not that much developed, but this one is very much developed. The start routing, HVAC ducting system, and you can go for different ISO specs here. Okay, go for material. As I told, this is right now the shape is cross. You can go for circular, you can go for oval cross section, whatever the cross section you want, you can go for it. The same way here also automatic elbows, you can see automatically it is coming piece by piece. So this is about the 3D point of view, and you can see some of the drawings. Okay, this is the isometric as I told, the particular line I have extracted the isometric. These are not automatically coming. I didn't touch anything. You also no need to try. It's showing the connection details, the elbows, spools, valves. Automatically the empty hole is coming here, or you no need to do anything here. Okay, you can see the piping spec, installation not defined, fluid code. Okay, everything is in detail, and this one you can file, you can save as image, save as PDF as I told earlier, and also you can save as .dgn or .dwg also. Save as, you can see here, MicroStation, AutoCAD, all formats are available. So the deliverable part also for you no need to spend much time. So for you no need to save the software, it is auto save to the database. If I exit today and tomorrow if I open also it will be available. The same thing. For you no need to save. It's not a file based system, it's a model based system. So I think I'm completed my presentation. If you have any queries, please let me know.